Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime no Mi. In One Piece, the Straw Hats are already one of the strongest pirate crews currently. Despite being powerful, they are still not able to defeat Yonkus-level pirates, or their allies alone. Even though they are the most renowned crew after the Emperors, with Luffy currently having the 5th highest bounty in One Piece today, the difference in power levels is still very large. However, everything indicates that we will soon have a new time skip, and we'll talk about it in today's video. And I already count on your help to leave your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you're still new here and leave your comments saying your opinions and what the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, currently Luffy and his crew are facing very powerful enemies, Big Mom and Kaido, in addition to the crew of the 2 emperors. Even so, they are managing to face them thanks to several allies that emerged during this confrontation. We know that Law, Kid, Wano's swordsman and the Minks are fighting alongside Luffy, as without them it would be impossible for Luffy and his companions to have any chance of facing Big Mom and Kaido, as their individual strengths are immense, and their crew have very powerful members. The only way they can get enough strength to be able to face the Yonkou would be a time skip to justify a massive increase in power for all of them. After all, just like during the first time skip, they would have to be trained by powerful characters. First, let's go back to how the first time skip happened, and then we can comment on how this new time skip could happen and which powerful characters could train each member of the Straw Hat Pirates. The time skip in One Piece occurred so that Luffy's crew mates could get more powerful, mainly through a new skill concept, the new power called Haki, in addition to getting other very strong skills. It all starts in Sabaody Archipelago, when Luffy and his crew come across Admiral Kizaru, who was trying to capture them. Along with Kizaru, there were also Bartholomew Kuma and Sentomaru, who came to support the Admiral. A brief skirmish ensues between Kizaru and Rayleigh as the Straw Hat Pirates battle Kuma, Sentomaru, and the pacifists. During the conflict, Kuma uses his power and hurls the pirates to different parts of the ocean, separating them so they can train, all because at that moment Kuma realized that they were not able to survive the new world. After a while, Luffy goes with Rayleigh and Jinbe to Marineford, where he leaves a message for his friends in the newspaper. He then changes the Straw Hats' agreement of meet in 3 days during the events of Sabaody. After the events of the Battle of the Best, Luffy realized that he didn't have enough strength to protect the people close to him, so the pirate asked his comrades to meet again in that place in 2 years. The Straw Hats saw the message and understood it, so each of the members who were on a different island also realized that they needed to become more powerful. They all went through intense training to get stronger until the moment they finally met again. Luffy trained with Silver's Rayleigh, a former member of the Pirate King's crew, on an island inhabited only by wild animals and with a very variable climate, getting to be extremely hot and then snowing in the same week. After training, Luffy mastered Haki's 3 forms to surprising levels. In addition to being able to perfect the powers he already possessed, he created Gear 4th based on the animals he had to face during training. Nami trained her sailing and fighting skills on the floating island Weatheria, where she learned a lot about navigating different climates and places, and now she can virtually control the weather with her climate tact enhanced with Weatheria's weather technology. Zoro ended up on Korigana Island, the home of his rival Dracula Mihawk, the greatest swordsman in the world. Initially Mihawk was not willing to train him, but accepted, not only because he saw potential in Zoro, but also because he had abandoned your pride to fight for your mates. Zoro also greatly improved his sword skills, being able to cut entire ships with them, also becoming physically stronger, as well as learning to use Busashoko Haki and Observation Haki. Sanji ended up on Momwaro Island, and there he trained all his skills. After training, he doesn't need to wait too long for his leg to heat up and use the Diable Jamble, as it heats up in seconds. His kicks have become more powerful, being able to even destroy a pacifista, and he can also use Cypher Pole 9's Jeppo technique, which consists of walking in the air, as well as learning to use Haki's powers. Usopp trained his sniper skills and did a lot of physical training in the Boyne Archipelago with his new master, Heracles. During training, he improved his aim and now uses pop greens as ammunition, special seeds that transform into various types of plants, such as carnivores and many others, in addition to using a better version of his slingshot called Kuro Kabuto. Frankie studied Dr. Vegapunk's designs in his old home on the island of Baljamoa, and with his new technology, he has several improvements. We saw that he now has items like missile launchers, lasers, among many secret things, as his hands are quite big. When he needs to do a thorough job, he releases 2 smaller hands. Chopper ended up in the Turin Kingdom, where there was a dispute between giant birds and humans, and thanks to his ability to talk to animals, Chopper made the 2 sides make up. As a thank you, the humans on the island showed them his immense library filled with medical books, where he honed his medical skills and knowledge of medicinal herbs and medicines. He can now use his new forms without needing the Rumble Ball, in addition to controlling his most powerful form, the monster form, which is the only one that still needs the use of the Rumble Ball. His guard point has become much larger, and in addition to protecting himself, is able able to protect an entire ship. In addition, he learned the Kung Fu Point technique. Nico Robin went to the island of Tequila Wolf, where she was rescued by the revolutionaries who came to the island to free everyone there, and Robin was taken in by them when she revealed herself to be Luffy's companion. Besides being important to them, because she is the only one able to read the poneglyph texts. After her training, she is now able to create giant-shaped hands and feet so that she can crush her opponents with her giant limbs. And Brook ended up on Nakamura Island, where he was mistaken for a demon they wanted to summon and ended up being idolized. He was then taken by people who put him in a circus, playing shows. But with these shows he ended up becoming extremely famous, a recognized musician who gained many fans. Besides, he was able to improve their music and understand their souls. Now his music has powers, like controlling animals. He can also separate the soul from the body whenever he wants, and apparently he can remove any bone and put it back in place. In regards to souls, he has the power to control and manipulate weak souls, as shown when he broke into Big Mom's treasure room. After the time skip, they have gotten much more powerful, but as before, even more powerful enemies, the Yonkus, are emerging, and again they will need a way to strengthen themselves. A great time to have this second time skip would be after this Wano arc, where we would have time for Teach, the revolutionaries, Sekai Sifu, and even Shanks to make preparations for something they might individually be planning. Since Luffy and his crew, after this great battle in Wano, they must realize that they will need to strengthen even more, as they will no longer be able to depend on the help of other pirates so that they can defeat strong enemies like the Yonkus. After all, it's not just Teach and his crew that are a threat to Luffy. He's also targeted by other great powers like Sekai Sifu, along with the navy that's hunting him, also the new organization known as SSG. We know that the SSG was created to take the Shichibukai's place as a way to face the emperors, and even though the SSG are new enemies that have not yet been revealed, being one of the three great powers, their strength level is gigantic. One of the options would be Shanks and his crew to train the Straw Hat Pirates, as we know they are one of the strongest crews, plus most of them have similarities to the Straw Hats members, and we know both crews have 10 main characters. Then each of these would train one of the Straw Hats, with Shanks training and teaching Luffy new hockey techniques, Usopp training his son Usopp to perfect his skills. Backman, even though he wasn't a swordsman, could teach Zoro some advanced techniques, and the other members of the Straw Hats training with the other members of the Red Hair Pirates. Furthermore, we know that the swordsman and the Straw Hat Cook awakened new techniques, Zoro achieved the Conqueror's Haki, and Sanji a new unknown power. Also, many of the Straw Hat members possess a great deal of power involving devil fruits, which they can awaken at any time, something possible as we've seen that Kid and Law both awakened practically at the same time. We also have the option for them to travel to other countries to get to know the powers of the people who live there, as it happened in Skypiea, where they discovered the Haki of observation, which was called Mantra, and also the new concepts we learned in Wano. In Wano they met Busashoko Haki as Ryu, where some users were able to enhance it, thus obtaining emission and internal destruction, which incredibly improved the user's strength. So in other places there may be other techniques that can further improve the use of Haki. Besides, it has not yet been shown how Luffy will improve the Conqueror's Haki. After all, he discovered its advanced use. So possibly soon we will see a new time skip, where the Straw Hats should return even stronger, thus being able to fight Teach and his crew, Navy, and the SSG, without needing help from other pirates. But now I want to know what you think about it. Do you believe in the possibility of a new time skip in One Piece? Don't forget to leave your likes in the video to help the channel, and also subscribe if you're still new here. The channel is new and needs your help. Thank you so much for watching our video so far. Your support is very important. See you in the next video. Bye.